Hello guys, it's Paul here and I just want to show you how to use Zoom for meetings, how to set up your own Zoom meetings and all that. So just jump right to it. So in case you don't have Zoom already, I think I'll just walk you through for about 2 minutes how to get Zoom. You can just Google Zoom download, and I think the first link that should pop up, which is this one. So if you see something like zoom.us, you should know that you're at the right place. Okay, so this is the website that you can download Zoom from. You can just, so the official name is actually Zoom Client for Meetings. So Zoom Client for Meetings, but in a short form we call it Zoom. You can go to download and then to start download, but because I have it, I'll just cancel it so that it doesn't download again. But after you download it, you can just install it, and then it will be installed on your laptop. But if you want another tutorial on how to install it, it's very simple. I can do that for you. You just put a comment under the video and I'll be doing that. But so let's just go to it and let me show you how to open up Zoom. So when you install it, it's supposed to come like this, as you can see on the desktop, Zoom. Okay, so you can just double click it for it to open, and this is how, sorry, I'm coming and just give a cool background. And this is how Zoom should look by default. This is how it should look by default. So let's get right to it. I've already logged in and all, but if you are new to Zoom, they'll ask you to log in, and you are supposed to log in so that you can have a better access to it. But since I've already logged in, let me show you the two ways of setting up your own meeting. And the first way is this place where we call the new meeting. So the new meeting is when you want to start the meeting now. So you see, we have new meeting and you have schedule. The schedule is when you want to start a meeting sometime later, and the new meeting is when you want to start a meeting now. Okay, so they are all the same, but usually I prefer to go with the schedule, because even when you start with the schedule, even if you propose that the meeting should start in about 2 hours time, you can still decide to start now. You can start at any time aside the time you set. So let's go to new meeting quickly. So just click on new meeting, and then this window pops up. Sorry for my camera is quite bad. Yep, my laptop camera. Okay, so this is how it appears, and you should click on this join with computer audio. This will help you to hear whatever those that are joining will say. Otherwise, when they talk, you cannot hear. So the Zoom is like asking you to use your computer, your default computer audio. Maybe you may have an external speaker that you want to use, but we are going to go with the join with computer audio. Okay, and then I think it's also, so let me just show you. So this is just how it starts. This is it, and that is all. You are in the meeting. You can see here end meeting. Let me open it up so you can see that end meeting and all that. And so I'll not go much into this one here. I'll go further when I'm using the scheduled meeting. Okay, I'll go further into that. So there are other features here, and then people can start joining. Okay, people can start joining, but let me show you this before we leave. So if you go to participants, you can actually invite people. You can invite people to join. So you see, we have here invite. So you can invite people to join Zoom. Sorry. So when you click invite here, so you can either invite them by email or by contact, or you can just copy the link and send it out to them. So I'll be showing you how to use the invite better when we start our scheduled meeting. So let me just end this meeting. So this is just how to start the normal meeting, and this meeting, when you immediately click on it, it has already started. But if you want to plan, sorry, let me end meeting for all. Okay, so that ends the meeting. If you want to schedule a meeting for maybe in 2 hours time, in 2 days time, in 2 weeks time, in 2 months time. You can do that one here. So schedule meeting. So you can see by default they've recorded my name, Paul Dazi Zoom meeting. So maybe you want to name, so this is the meeting, this is what people will see when you invite them. You maybe want to change the name to what? Meet and chill. Good. You want to change the meeting to meet and chill, and you want it to start when, let me see, so you can just click here and open the calendar here, and let's say maybe Friday night, so you want to meet and chill. So Friday, and then what time? You can just change the time here, 08:30 p.m. Good. And duration 30 minutes. Usually Zoom meetings for a free meeting with less than, I think, 2 or 3 participants, you can only do it for 30 minutes. But I've done meetings where it has gone over an hour and I've not been cut off. I don't know how that works, but when you try to do more than 30, they tell you that your Zoom basic has a 40-minute limit. So that is it. So you just leave it at 30. And if it is a meeting that you want to be happening all the time, maybe every day, every week, every month, you can just go to recurring meetings. But if not, you can just leave it at that. And then you can select your time zone here. I'll just stick with the GMT time 0000. Okay, I'll just leave it there. So you can, whichever time zone that you want to select, can go through here and select the time zone, so that those who are working with that, they don't get confused. Maybe you are in Ghana and they are in US, and you want to subtract 5 hours or 7 hours, so you can do that there. Okay, the meeting ID, it can be a generate automatically or a personal meeting ID. You can just leave this one here by default. And the password, so far all the meetings I've set, I've not seen anyone needing this password. Okay, so like they stated, the numeric password will be generated for user who dial in from phone or from room system. Okay, so this is for those who are dialing in from phone, but when you send the link out to people, they will not need this password. Okay, then video, so host video on, you can decide to turn it off on. Participant video on, you can decide to turn the video on or off, but anybody can change the video settings at any time. And which calendar do you want to use? Do you want to use Google Calendar or Outlook? Or let me just choose Google. Then let's go to the advanced settings. So enable waiting room. So enable waiting room is more like before someone can join a meeting. So if I disallow it, anybody can join the meeting at any time as far as they have the link. But if I select this, before anyone joins the meeting, I am supposed to allow them in. You that you are organizing the meeting are supposed to allow them in before they can join. And enable join before host. So this one too, when you select it, so anybody can join before the host joins. But if you don't select it like this, it is only when nobody can join. It's only when the host joins, that's when the meeting can start. Okay, and mute participants upon entry. So maybe there are a lot of people joining, and people may be joining whilst the meeting is in progress, and you don't want them to be joined and then their mic is on and their background noise and to obstruct the meeting. So with that one, you can just select it so that immediately somebody enters, they are muted, so that when they want to talk, that's when they put on their mic. And then automatically record meetings on the local computer, so you can record Zoom meetings. It's another nice and interesting feature, and you can record it at any time during the meeting. But this, if you select this one too, it will start recording it automatically right when you start the meeting. So this I don't also usually like it, because maybe if your meeting is going to delay for about 5-10 minutes waiting for people to come in, if you start the recording earlier, you are going to just have maybe the first 5-10 minutes being just rubbish, and maybe other people to just making fun or just say hi to each other before the meeting starts. So you can just leave this option, and then when the meeting starts, you can start recording it. So let's just go to schedule, and then our meeting is set. So I think it's trying to open Google Calendar here. I'll just forget this for now, and then let's go here. So if you want to start this meeting at any time, because unlike the new meetings, immediately you click on it to start, but this one, if you want to start it at any time, I mean before when the time is about to it is getting to the time, a notification will pop up and you can join using the link. But okay, so let's say you've scheduled a meeting, you want to send out the invites, or you want to start the meeting. So with that, you go to this tab here, go to this column, the meetings column. Okay, and the meetings column, you can see we have 2 meetings here. Forget about the second one, just meet and chill. That's the one I just created. Okay, so you can start the meeting here. You can copy the invitation. So let me just show you how to copy the invitation. So you can just select top copy, and the invitation is copied. So you can send this invitation to anybody. Let me see. Okay. So I can send, I've sent a couple of examples, but I can send this. So I can send, and anybody can join from this link here. Okay. So you can just copy the link, send it around. Okay, let me just open Notepad to also show how. So in open Notepad, so if I Control V, and I can, so let me do that again to paste. And this is the meeting link. For that is inviting you to a scheduled meeting. Topic: meet and chill. The time is given, the password is given, the link is given, and all that. Okay, and that is great. Let me cancel this. Okay, so I think I can start the meeting so that we see how it's supposed to be. So start, and the meeting has started. So like I said, I scheduled it for Friday, but I can start now and it will still be valid. Okay, so again, like I told you, join with computer audio, and I can decide to mute myself for now. Okay, I can decide. So if you want to talk, you come down here, click on the, and you can talk. So you can see it is even going up and down, showing that I'm talking. And if you want to stop talking, just click here, and then you stop talking. I hope I don't get echoes from this. So if you want to show your video, click here, your video shows. If you don't want to show your video, click here, your video stops showing. So also, you can, if you have more than one webcam, you can see that when you click this arrow here, you can select different webcam. Okay, then let me see this if I can. So enable waiting room. You can also lock the meeting so that nobody can join again. So you see, if I click lock meeting, nobody can join. Then I can open it so that anybody can join. So when you think you are up, you can just lock the meeting so that nobody can join. Then participants. So you can see that so far I'm the only one here. Okay, so if you want to invite more people, you can click here again, as I told you, the invite. So you can decide to invite by contact, copy. So you can also just copy just the meeting link, nothing else, just the meeting link. But you can also copy the invitation. Okay, you can also copy the invitation, and that one will just give you, okay, Paul Dazi is inviting you to this meeting at this time, blah blah blah. But when you copy the invite link, it's just copy the link, and that is all. And you can also by email. Okay, by email. So let's say okay, let me send it to myself. Gmail, right? Gmail. Gmail. Let me send it via Gmail. Nope here. So this is not where I wanted it. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let me send the link to myself. I'm sending the link. Okay, let me send the link to myself. Compose. Okay, sorry, there's a bit of delay. Okay, so let's open Compose again. Okay, so send this email to myself, put in the Zoom link or Zoom invitation, and then let me see, put in some bit of context. So meet my pause meet and meeting. Okay, let's hit send. Okay, so then go back to my Zoom, and then I'll wait for myself to join. So I'll be joining from my phone. Okay, so just a few seconds. So I should be seeing myself join in a few minutes. I hope there's no echo. Good. So I just joined. Okay, so I can, let me put on my webcam. See, good. So this is how it should look. Okay, and as the host, so just show you these two features. As the host, you can do a number of things, and one of them is mute or unmute. And I'm pretty sure if I unmute, I might get some feedback and echoes, but let me just see. So you can mute it, okay, and then you can mute the person. Then you can also stop the video and also ask the person to start the video, but the person has to agree to start the video. Okay, so I declined to start the video. Okay, so this is the cool feature of Zoom. And then let me see if I can add anything else. So participants, okay, so you can also chat with individual participants. Let's say I'm at Paul, I want to send, okay, because it's myself, it seems I can't, okay, I can do the chat. So go to chats and then hello, how is it, man? Meeting seriously boring. Okay, so that is a chat to myself, and let me send myself a reply. But this, you can be doing this with other meeting colleagues. So let me see. I'm sending myself a reply on my phone. And let's see what I sent. Good. So I sent to myself, please be serious. So you can also send to any other person or everyone in the meeting. So when you choose everyone in the meeting sees this. Good. Then again, let's go on to what chat. That's what I just did. So I just showed you the chat, and then record also starts recording it. So you can see here recording. I can pause it, I can play it, I can stop it, and then it will be saved on my laptop after the meeting ends. So the last thing I would like to show you is the share screen. Is this share screen here? So you see there's a number of options here. One participant can share at a time. So if you select this option, only one person can share at a time. If you select this one, multiple people can share at a time. Let me just, so the default is one person sharing at a time. So if I go to share screen, so then go back, cancel, so that you get to know. So click on the share screen. When it comes, just click on share. So to just share anything it sees, anything it sees. So if I open this, so everybody will be seeing the screen. So just be careful you don't show sensitive you don't show sensitive information, but everybody can see the screen. So I can also go to stop share, and then my meeting, all my meetings will be stopped. And I also want to show you how the share screen is done by another person. So if as I've joined on my phone, I want to share the screen, then I also go to share screen. So you'll be seeing, okay, I think there's a setting which disables people from sharing screen. So let me first enable it. So who can share screen? You can see only host, but let me change it to all participants so that I can share. So now that that's selected, let me share my screen from my phone. So screen, okay, you should be seeing my screen soon. Good. So let me go to my Instagram. So you can see my Instagram. This is my screen. Fantastic. That is my screen. You can see the email I sent to myself is here. I can share my screen and show you anything that you want to see. Very, very cool feature. Okay, so let's go back. Let me stop sharing my screen. Okay, so stop share, and then back to normal. Good. So that, I think, is all for Zoom meetings. It's a very cool feature you can use, but mind you, they've had some security issues lately. So I'll be making another video where I'll show you how to use Google Meet. This is another interesting and very simple video conferencing tool. Thank you.